Monday Night Raw came to you from Montreal in the main event. It was Sami Zayn against Chad Gable. And that entrance that Sami Zayn made is the stuff of legends. That was like for the segment I did a couple of weeks ago where, hey, not every big thing has to happen at WrestleMania. That felt like a WrestleMania moment, and obviously he couldn't do that walking around WrestleMania. It would take him 45 minutes before he got to the ring. But taking the Canadian flag from the fan, walking in through the front door and the clapping and everything like that, he felt like the biggest superstar on the planet for about 15 minutes there. And he can deliver in the ring. It was that type of a change. It's the change in production and the change in presentation, specifically for Sami Zayn, that makes this feel like this feels like a better start to things post WrestleMania than last year. Like last year felt like a big moment at WrestleMania. The follow up, it felt like every single week it was just fading and fading and fading and fading. This year, it's growing and it's growing and it's growing through 2 weeks. And so I think they have rehabilitated the Sami Zayn character, and they have got back what they lost in between WrestleMania 39 and WrestleMania 40, to the point where I'm going to be doing the booking to WrestleMania 41 coming up on Fighting Friday this week. Sami Zayn is probably going to be moving up pretty high on my WrestleMania card. I think that there is a real superstar quality that they have found in this guy. The other big news, I love that they have changed the tag team titles and going back to, instead of the Raw Women's Championship and the Raw Tag Team Championships, going with the World Tag Team Championships and the WWE Tag Team Championships. Love it. Absolutely love it. 10 out of 10 no notes. The World Women's Champion, or the Women's World Champion, is now vacant as Rhea Ripley has to give it away because of an injury. A lot of people pissed at Liv Morgan for the chair shot. I'm sure Rhea knew it was coming. Maybe it came in a bit more velocity, but B, it happened when she fell into the wall. So let's not get too much on Liv Morgan. First of all, this really sucks. Like, this was a star-making run for Rhea Ripley. She's in TikTok memes. She is getting interviewed on Logan Paul. She was becoming one of the biggest stars in the company. And so this type of a thing sucks. Like, this was a potential for a Roman Reigns type of a run, and a truly star-making run for Rhea Ripley. And it kind of already was. I do think, again, main takeaway, it sucks. But I do think that there is a silver lining to this whole thing. A, she needs to come back a babyface. This whole crowd wants to cheer for her, and they basically have been cheering for her for a little bit. She needs to come back and be a babyface. She needs to come back and hit fucking Riptide on Dom and be the biggest badass on the show. But I would not do it as a surprise. I think when she is coming back, it needs to be Triple H at WrestleMania, or at Royal Rumble 2002, and it is hype video, and it's whatever this generation's version of U2 is. Imagine Dragons or whoever. I'm not comparing the two globally. It was just a joke. But have like these videos playing for weeks, if not months, leading up to Rhea Ripley's return, and have a gigantic return when she does finally come back, and a like super mega babyface will be born with that. And in the meantime, it's a chance to build up more stars, because, to steal a boxing or MMA term, she had kind of cleaned out the division, right? Like, it was becoming more and more difficult to believe any challenger to her title. She absolutely whooped on Natalya. She beats up Zoe Stark. She beats 4 other women in Saudi Arabia. She beats Nia Jax in Australia. And going up against Liv Morgan, no one was buying that Liv Morgan was going to be the one to take the title away from Rhea Ripley. So now you have a chance where you have the queen is gone, and now you're not judging all of these performers on well, do we believe that they could beat Rhea Ripley? We are now looking at them as new main eventers. So there is an opportunity here for WWE to build some new stars. And if this were 3 or 4 years ago, we'd be a little bit concerned about that. But now I think that this sort of creative challenge is something that really gets this group's motor running. And so I think that there is going to be I think that there are going to be a couple of new stars built out of this. And I think the draft coming up, the timing of it works out just quite well for all of this. So I'm very, very interested to see where this all goes. And I think the WWE is now in a spot where they can maximize this.